Hey everyone, I hope you are doing awesome. Thank you so much for purchasing Roxanne's 8-series chakra meditation series. I should say chakra. That's something I've learned from her, something that I've now adopted into my life. When you learn something new, you want it to stick with you. You want to go forward and put that proper message out into the world. So she taught me that it's not chakra, but chakra. And that is actually something super powerful for me, because one of the things we're gonna be talking about in this video series is all about the growth mindset, how we see the world, how we view our lives. Are we the type of person that is, the glass is half full, half empty, or is it always overflowing? Is there always another opportunity? And that's how I see the word chakra. I see that as I am actually embodying more of the identity of what it means, what an actual chakra means, and what meditation means, and what yoga means, and all of the type of thing, because I aim to be the type of person that is constantly learning, constantly growing internally and externally. So today is the first video, and this video is all on the M. So the M is miracles. Now, you might have noticed a change in my body language a little bit. My smile is a little bit different, and what is happening there is I'm actually tapping into the deep-seated belief that I've developed over time of how much of a miracle I am, how much of a miracle you are, how much of a miracle we as human beings are. So let me give you something very practical, very useful, that you can incorporate into your life super simply. And here's what you're gonna do, okay? Grab a cue card, or like the back of a business card, anything at all. And on the back of it, we're gonna write two different things, okay? The first one we're gonna write is 1, so like the 2 dots, 1, 2 dots, 400, okay? Here's the cool part. The odds of you, me, and every other one of the 7.65 billion people on Earth, that's the odds of each of us being born as we are. If one thing was different, you would not be who you are. You would not be sitting there or standing there or walking alongside as you hear my voice and see this video. You wouldn't be here. So that's a miracle. You made it. You made it. So 1 in 400 trillion, that's the first thing that you're gonna write on your cue card or the back of a business card, whatever small sheet of paper you can write on a piece of paper, whatever it is, okay? The second thing you're gonna write on there is that it's gonna write heart before brain, because the statistical truth is that your heart started beating before your brain ever developed. So what does this mean, okay? Feel your heart. Take your right hand, place on your left chest. That heart is beating without you ever having to think about it. Ever. It just beats and beats. Thousands of times a day. Blood rushing up and down your body. You never have to think about it. It just happens. Because you are a miracle. You were one of the people that defied the odds of 1 in 400 trillion. Your heart has the privilege to start beating before your brain ever develops. So you notice that you have this beating heart. You notice that that beating heart is actually what I'll refer to in later videos is as the moment. Okay, we're in the moment. That heart is just love. That's all it is. And maybe you're sitting there thinking, well, I'm heartbroken and this and that, and maybe so. But that heart is still beating. You are still here. You are still alive. So that right there means that you are loved, You are unique and you are worthy. It's about tapping into that. It's about recognizing that your heart is beating without you having to think about it. It's to recognize that the source of love within you developed before your brain developed. So within you, you have your heart and your brain and your gut, and there's this connection that's happening all the time. But what often happens is we listen to our brain more than anything else. We're having 60 to 80,000 thoughts a day. Our brain runs on simplicity and what's easiest. And honestly, the miracle is that our brain is simply there to protect us. The weird part is, our brain, even me filming this, my brain's thinking, well, I'm being chased by a lion, a tiger, or a bear. I better shut down. Don't do the video. People are going to reject you. They're not going to like you. You're going to get kicked out of your cave, and you're going to go live in the ditch. And if you live in the ditch, then you're food for a tiger. This is how your brain works. And that's a miracle. That's part of the miracle. So 3 parts of the miracle you are. You are 1 in 400 trillion. Your heart starts beating before your brain ever develops. And part 3 is your brain is here to protect you. That's it. And once you realize that your brain is just here to protect you, you start to release some of those ideas that you're not good enough, or you're not worthy, or you're not deserving. And you start to connect more back to your heart, the thing that beats, without you having to think about it. So grab that cue card, grab that piece of paper, grab that whatever it is, write 1 in 400 on it, 1:400 trillion if you want, and write heart before brain, okay? You can also write, I am worthy, I am loved, I am enough. And you want to keep this card in your wallet. You want to keep this card connected to you. You want to hold it in your hand. The cool thing about putting something in your pocket is that you're going to walk around and be like, what is that? I don't remember putting anything in my pocket. And then you look at it and you're like, oh yeah, okay. There's my reminder. Take 2 seconds. Place your hand on your heart and just recognize the beauty that is there. Your brain will always try to protect you. That's a beautiful thing. We don't need to fight it. The more we resist something, the more it persists. But the more we allow love, the more we allow our heart to open up, the more love comes in. What you allow will prosper. What you resist will persist. So if you have any questions at all, reach out to me. I'm simply a message or text or a Facebook group away. So remember those 3 things. 1 in 400 trillion. The odds of you and me and everybody else being here. Okay? If your parents had sex at a second different time, you probably wouldn't be who you are. Okay? Your heart wouldn't be beating. Your heart is developed before your brain. You are loved. You are enough. You are worthy. Part 3 is that your brain is always trying to protect you.